Hi guys, this is week 36 Project Life, and I have got the gorgeous October Pocket Life Kit from Citrus Twist Kits to work with. So I'm starting with my photos out as normal, and I'm just going to flick through all of these cards and find some that fit my layout this week. I love that all the small things card, so I'm definitely going to use that as my filler. And then I just have another couple, and I'm just shuffling them around to get the balance right. I've got those two quite heavy blue photos this week, so just trying to balance it out a little bit with some of the other lighter colours. Now, because I use that file-y looking card for my 4x6, I really wanted to use the 3x4 one as well. But I didn't need an extra card, so I just cut the file piece off and I've attached it to the bottom of my photo. It also helps cover up the purple in that photo, which didn't really go with the layout. And now I'm just picking a pattern paper for the bottom here, and I really do love that star print, so I am going to use that one and just trim it down and attach my photo. And this is basically the layout, so I'm just going to attach the little photos that I've got. That one, it said me and you, and then it had another sentiment underneath it, but I've just covered that up with my photo, so it just says me and you, despite the fact that it isn't actually me, it's me and you as in Shane and Lily. So I think it still works, even though it's not actually me. Now, there's so many die cuts in this pack. I've sped this up considerably because I went through all of them looking for a label, and in the end I didn't use any of them anyway. So I end up cutting the label out of the cut apart sheet only because I wanted one that was like fully outlined, and the ones in the die cut pack were just sort of striped top and bottom. So I cut that out of the cut apart piece, and then I'm using these gorgeous little letters. They're blue, but they've got silver foil letters on them. So I'm using them to spell out week 36 just above that label. Then I'm just going to use just my normal date stamp once I get all the remaining ink off it to stamp my dates. And then instead of using my pen to do a little heart, I'm going to use one of these puffy sticker flowers because I just think it's cute. Got a phone call in the middle of that, so here we are back again, carrying on. I love some of these little sentiment stamps, so I'm going to use them to create a larger sentiment. I'm stamping them directly onto my photo using the Memento Moonlight White ink. So I'm just stamping early bird drinks coffee, and I partially stamped in the AM, which is very true for me. I am an early bird, but it does require a lot of coffee to get me there. And then I'm just going to add that one puffy sticker because those little birds are so cute, I just had to. And then back to the die cuts again. Like, it's not that I don't appreciate that there is so much choice in these packs, but I don't know about you, I find them really hard to work with because it's so hard to see what's actually in there, and I don't really enjoy going through them every time I want to put a die cut on one of my photos. So this time I'm going through them. Generally what I might tend to do is go through the pack and really pull out any that I definitely think I won't use, and more than likely just pull out the few that I think I will use and put them in a little bowl. This time I haven't, which is why it makes it such a pain to go through them every time I want to put a little die cut on. So I've picked out a few, just a couple of black ones, which I think help sort of balance the darker bits of the photos, and I'm just sticking them down. I had thought I'd stick that little teal heart on there, but it didn't really show up on the colour of the concrete, so I added it to the coffee instead, and then added the yellow heart with Lily. And one of the things I do love to do with die cuts is add them so they're slightly hanging off the side and then trim them down, so I've done that on a couple of them too. Just wondering about adding some more stamping or what else I can add, and I do have these little word stickers, so I'm going to add one of these to this cluster here, and looking to see whether there's any others to add, and I'm just going to add one tiny one to the heart to sort of make it more of a cluster rather than just some random little die cut that's stuck onto the photo. And just one more, which is slightly too long, so I've just trimmed off either end of it to add to the Lily photo. And then I can add my journaling. So I'm going to add my journaling vertically here. I'm not sure why I did that. I kind of like it, but I think it just gave me a bit more structure for writing straight lines, because otherwise that was quite an open space to just sort of scroll all over. And then a tiny little bit of journaling on one of the other photos, and I was going to write my journaling on this one on the tab piece at the bottom, but decided instead to use a white gel pen and add it to the top. And I've decided that's it, that's all the journaling, and that is it for this week. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. It really does mean a lot to me. And if you want to keep watching, there's a couple more videos on screen. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.